Well, hello friends. Today we're going to work on the PaintBrush app again, and somebody left a comment asking if the next thing was going to be like open and saving files, and I think that's a great idea. So in this video we're going to do open files, and then we can do saving in a future one, because saving will take a little more time because we don't have any image encoding or anything like that right now. But for open, we should be able to get along fairly easily. All these menus are empty here. So I guess we can just get started. So the first thing we're going to do is just open up the PaintBrush main file here. And we're going to look for where we create these menus, because you saw the menus are empty. And we're going to want to put something in here. So we'll say file menu, add action. Oops. Just got back from work, so I'm getting used to my home keyboard here for a minute or two. Okay, so we'll call this one open file, or open ... And we can give it a shortcut. The shortcut will be mod control and key O. That's pretty nice. Just control O. And then we have to give a callback. So the callback is going to be what are we going to do in the callback? Well, we're going to need a file dialog or file picker. So let's include a G file picker. And then we create one. Does that need any arguments? No, not really. We can just do that. Okay. Picker.exec, and then we'll say if picker exec is G file picker exec. Okay. Then let's see. Auto file name is picker.result. Is that it? Okay, I forget what it's called. Selected file, right? Selected file dot string. Okay. And then we'll try to load this image. So we'll say auto image is what's that? Well, we only have a PNG loader so far, so we'll just call straight to the PNG loader. Of course, someday we should have a generic image loading interface that figures out the format and loads it the right way automatically. But right now we just have PNG loader, so we can just call that. And then we'll say if not image, then gmessage, well, libgui gmessage box. We'll say, what is it we want to say really, like format, cannot fail to load. Oops, there's that keyword again. File name, characters, open, failed. And type, oh shit, gmessage box type error. And the parent is the window. And then we'll just say a message box exec return. But if we did load the image, then we're here. Oops, not there, here. And we want to do something like paintable widget dot set image. I mean, this is a little bit weird, but let's say paintable widget replace, no, set image. Let's say set image, that's fine. And then we will have a funny API for this. Maybe we should be calling it set bitmap actually. And we can call these bitmap too, because that's what we're getting here. Okay, and then we'll have an API set bitmap, graphics bitmap. Well, it can be const, it doesn't matter. But the important thing is set bitmap. The important thing is that when this happens, then we have to, oops, not bitamp. Sounds like a 1990s music player. Bitamp. It really whips something. Anyway. And then if we have a tool, which we probably do, then the tool is just pointing to this widget. I just want to confirm that we don't do anything crazy in the tools here. Right, so like in any random tool, like we ask the paintable widget for its bitmap whenever we want to do some operations. So I was just worried that the tools were caching a pointer to the bitmap, but they don't. They only have a weak putter to the paintable widget, which is fine. So I think the main thing that we want to do now is just, let's see, do we have anything else here that we need to invalidate? We have just the colors and tool. Well, I guess we can just invalidate the way that we look by just calling update. And then let's try to build it. Oh. Well, where did you go? Here you are. I can't call that because it's a ref putter. So then I have to do star bitmap. But we know that that's fine because we've already checked here. So should be all good. Okay, so let's see how this works out. Now we have an open entry here, and we will open, and we'll go to the res, wallpapers, sunset retro. Try to open that. And look at that. We've opened the thing. Can we paint? Oh, well, let's try the color picker actually. That seems to work. Okay, let's spray on this beautiful picture. Wow, it's like I'm a retrowave artist. Okay, perhaps not the most beautiful, and this makes me realize that we don't have a way to scroll or pan the document inside PaintBrush. That's something that we should work on too. But it's pretty cool that we can load an image, and I guess we can use the bucket fill, although it's not gonna work very well because it doesn't have like a tolerance setting, so it's like it only replaces the exact same color, which of course in this beautiful true color image you have a lot of different colors. Anyway, that's pretty cool though. Alright, so I think we can go ahead and commit this stuff that we have. So let's do a patch review. Starting up here, I guess. So we added paintable widget set bitmap, which just replaces the bitmap in the paintable widget and calls update so that it redraws itself. Let me make it a bit bigger actually. And here's just a declaration of that. And then in the PaintBrush app main file, we're adding the menu action here, open, with the keybind Control O. Let's just double check that the Control O thing works. Oop, it does work. Okay, let's try opening something else. Maybe serenity.png. Wow, majestic. Poof. Oh shit. Oh, because it's a different type of format. Interesting. Well, it had an alpha channel. That's a good point. What are we going to do about that? Well, let's commit this first. And wait, I wanted to actually look at it. So yeah, right. So when we, in the open action here, we make a file picker and then we just run it or execute it, which just spawns the dialog and makes a nested event loop where the G file picker dialog can do its thing. And then once you decide if you want a file, then it will say exec OK. Otherwise, this will return exec cancel. So then we get the file name from the picker and then try to load a PNG. And if that doesn't work, I guess we should try that too, actually. Let's try to load kernel.map. Failed to load kernel.map. Wow, that worked. Okay, cool. But if it does load, then we just set it. So that's cool. Let's commit that and say PaintBrush. Add support for opening PNG images, opening files. Obviously, this only supports whatever PNG files that can decode at the moment. Okay, so in the case where you're opening something with an alpha channel, that's kind of interesting, because load.png will make you a graphics bitmap with an alpha channel for such a file, but we don't want that in this app. Or do we? I think maybe we do. Maybe we do, because I would like to do layers eventually. So let's not mess with that, but let's instead allow. So what was it was complaining about? Or there, I mean, there was an assertion, right? So when we opened it, was it in the bucket fill tool? Because I think like if you try to spray on this thing, no, that doesn't work either. Okay, so we are in spray tool, paint it. Here. So we can just say something like assert that the bitmap format is we can say or let's do this. Do we have bits per pixel pp? Well, we should have that. So let's just add a helper for that. Let's say PPP. Or let's format indexed 8. RGB 32, return 22. Same thing for that guy, and for everything else, I mean for like format invalid, we'll say 0 and default assert not reached. See, this is a silly warning, like default label in switch, which covers all the enumeration values. Like I'm gonna trust my code that much that we would never be here with an invalid M format. Come on, man, you gotta let me be paranoid. Like I don't like this setting. Can I get rid of that? Nah. Okay. Well, we got some unused parameters, whatever, but those are not relevant to what I'm doing now, so I'm not going to touch those. Okay, and then we also probably had in the bucket tool. Yeah, that's the only other one. So we'll say assert that bitmap BPP is 32. And we'll say that here too, because it should be fine to spray as long as it's the 32-bit image or 32-bit bitmap. It doesn't matter if it has an alpha channel on that. Like, we can still spray into it and bucket fill into it. The main concern here is that we're not trying to do like a 32-bit flood fill into an 8-bit bitmap, for instance, because that would just totally not work for obvious reasons. So let's see. Let's open up that thing, Serenity. And what the heck? That's not at all what I thought would happen. Okay, I don't know how I did that or what I just did. So let's just try that one more time and pretend like that never happened. Okay, so here we go. The spray works. And let's try the bucket fill. That's fine. You try to bucket fill the alpha channel. It doesn't really work that well. And what's this crash? Read from an invalid address 0166. Well, that's not a bug that I was trying to fix in this patch. I just wanted to do the open stuff. So let's commit this though. This is we should allow flood fill and spray tool with 32-bit bitmaps. So let's say git add shared graphics bitmap, add BPP, turns the number of bits per pixel, and git commit PaintBrush. Allow RGBA 42 images in addition to or spray tools. Eventually I'd like to do some kind of image or bitmap layers. And we definitely want alpha channel support then, so let's just not paint ourselves into an uncomfortable corner early on by okay. Cool. So I think that's going to be it for this little video. So we're just going to look at it again here, but if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for coming back and hanging out with me while I work on Serenity. Actually, let's open the bigger one I had. Or didn't I have something in my home directory, actually? The Blinkcat, right. Oh, shit. It's a file picker bar. Come on, select it. No, that one. Ugh, wow. We're seeing some stupid bugs here that are not because of the code that we're writing. I definitely have some fixing to do in gfilepicker, I can tell. But here's the Blinkcat. So we're going to spray on him a little bit. Ooh. Make an 8. And we will also spray a little bit on your pancakes. Okay, well this is clearly working. So, cool. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you next time.